Lil Wayne's gun case explained. Inside the hidden legal battle. Unbelievable crimes can change a person's life forever, and Lil Wayne learned this the hard way. Picture this. One of hip-hop's biggest stars standing in federal court as prosecutors hold up a gold-plated handgun. This weapon could have sent him to prison for 10 years, but he never fired it. So how did Dwayne Carter Jr. end up facing a decade behind bars for a Father's Day gift? The story starts on July 22, 2007. Lil Wayne had just finished a concert in Manhattan. His tour bus was driving through the city when police pulled it over. Officers said they smelled marijuana smoke coming from the vehicle. They boarded the bus and found Wayne in a back bedroom, freshly showered and wearing only boxer shorts. Police claimed that as an officer approached, Wayne tossed a Louis Vuitton bag. Inside was a loaded .40 caliber semi-automatic gun. Wayne wasn't licensed to carry a firearm in New York. He was arrested and charged with illegal gun possession. His defense lawyer fought hard. She questioned the DNA evidence linking Wayne to the weapon. The case dragged on for 2 years. In 2009, Wayne made a deal. He pleaded guilty to attempted criminal possession of a weapon. This was a felony charge. The judge sentenced him to 1 year at Rikers Island. Wayne served 8 months and was released in November 2010. That conviction changed everything. Wayne was now a convicted felon. Under federal law, convicted felons cannot possess firearms or ammunition, ever. This status would haunt him 12 years later. On December 23, 2019, Wayne's private Gulfstream jet landed at Miami-Dade Opa-locka Executive Airport. The plane had flown in from California. Federal agents were waiting. Someone had called in an anonymous tip. They had a search warrant and boarded immediately. What they found was stunning. A loaded, gold-plated, .45 caliber Remington 1911 handgun with a pearl grip. 6 rounds of ammunition. In a coach bag belonging to Wayne, agents discovered suspected MDMA, cocaine, heroin, marijuana, and oxycodone. Wayne's personal chef was carrying $20,000. Despite these discoveries, Wayne was allowed to leave that day. But the federal government wasn't done. In November 2020, nearly a year after the search, Wayne was formally charged with possession of a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon. This was a federal crime because of his 2007 conviction. The maximum penalty was 10 years in federal prison. Wayne's defense attorney said there was no allegation that Wayne ever fired the gun or threatened anyone. The lawyer called it a collector's item and a Father's Day gift. None of that mattered under federal law. On December 11, 2020, Wayne pleaded guilty to the charge. His sentencing hearing was scheduled for January 28, 2021. He faced up to 10 years behind bars. Then something unexpected happened. During the final hours of his presidency, Donald Trump granted clemency to over 100 people. Lil Wayne was on that list. Trump gave him a full pardon for the federal gun charge. The White House said Wayne deserved clemency because of his philanthropic efforts. But there was more to the story. Wayne had met with Trump during the 2020 election campaign. He publicly praised the president and shared photos of them together on social media. Reports showed that Trump frequently bypassed traditional pardon processes. He often granted clemency to well-connected offenders. The timing was suspicious. Wayne's pardon came just days before his sentencing hearing. The pardon saved Wayne from prison, but raised questions about justice. The rapper avoided significant incarceration and resumed his career. Wayne's case shows how fame creates unique vulnerabilities. The 2019 search began with an anonymous tip. High-profile individuals are more likely to have information leaked about them. Fame strips away privacy and creates constant surveillance. Why do rappers carry guns? Many face genuine security threats. As one artist said, "I got millions and millions of fans, but I got thousands and thousands of haters." Celebrity status brings intense public scrutiny. It exposes entertainers to threats from obsessed fans and enemies. Many hip-hop artists come from street environments where gun violence was part of daily life. Guns are deeply embedded in hip-hop culture. They serve as symbols of power, wealth, and status. Flaunting firearms in music videos has become common. This portrayal contributes to a cool factor. But the legal system often interprets this symbolism literally. Lyrics and public displays become evidence of criminal intent. For artists with prior felony convictions, the legal landscape is particularly dangerous. Any firearm possession, regardless of intent, becomes a federal offense with severe penalties. This creates a cycle where artistic personas conflict with legal realities. Wayne's presidential pardon highlighted how extreme fame can translate into unique political capital. It offered a path to legal reprieve, typically unavailable to average citizens. When high-profile individuals receive pardons under questionable circumstances, it affects public perception of the justice system. Wayne escaped prison but didn't escape the shadow of the legal system. The public saw a pardon, but many saw privilege. For other rappers facing similar charges, the same decision could mean a decade lost. Wayne's journey shows how fame casts a long legal shadow, forcing constant negotiation between artistic identity, personal safety, and the unforgiving demands of law.